Hey everyone, it's Keely here with my layout for this week's Scraplift on Scrap Squad. I decided to go with this one because when I first looked at it, no ideas came to mind. So I've basically got my thinking cap on and tried coming up with an idea for this one. I really did like the circle element the half circle element at the top of the page. Um, so I had a think and I had a look through some cut files that I have, and I decided to cut out this it's like sunshine, and I think it's a Paige Evans cut file. I'm not sure if it's a freebie one or whether you can only buy this one. I did buy it from the Silhouette store. Um, so I cut that out before I started filming, and I did back it before I started filming just because I kind of had to piece together my paper behind because I'd already cut something out of it. You can't really tell unless you really look close up that I've kind of pieced it together a little bit, and I did try and match up the pattern behind. So I've started off with the sunshine, and I've picked this photo of Darcy. She's just in a paddling pool in the backyard, and she just looks really cute. And I remember when she was this age, she was whenever I went to take a picture, she'd stick her tongue out. So it's a lovely photo to scrap. The only problem with the photo is the recycle bags in the background. I didn't really like that, but there was nothing I could do about that, and I still wanted to scrap the photo. So what I started off with obviously is the cut file, and then I decided that I wanted to use one of the cards from the cut apart sheet. So I had a flick through the papers, which you will have seen me already do, and I decided on this one, which says the best summer ever. I don't know if it was the best summer ever, but I just like the colours in the card, and it brought in more colours other than the yellow in the sunshine, so it meant that I could embellish with lots of different coloured embellishments. I'm looking through the 12x12 sticker sheet now. I have cut out quite a lot of me trying out stickers from the sticker sheet. It did take me quite a while to decide on what stickers to use. But so far I've got a flamingo. I know I definitely wanted to use the flamingo, just because it's pink and Darcy's got a pink swimsuit on, and you know, if you can use a flamingo on a summer page, it's got to be done. I've brought in some of the fruit and the ice cream, which I did debate the ice cream a little bit. I kept pulling it in and out, but I do really like how that looks. I've also got a words sticker that says sunshine. Again, it had all the colours in the sticker, so I really wanted to use that. And now I'm still fiddling around with this sticker sheet, and I've pulled in a few other bits, but I don't end up using everything that I've got stuck down right now. So I think I've decided on what I'm going with. You know, this is my basic idea. So I start pulling everything off, ready to start sticking them down properly. I always do this before I commit to anything. I'm so undecisive when it comes to what I'm going to use. So I lay everything out first, and then I go back and stick everything down. I'm going to back my photo with some just some white cardstock, just to give it a little border around the photo. Sorry, I've got a really dry throat tonight, and we've had youth club tonight, so it's been a long day. So yeah, I'm backing my photo with a white border. I don't use any other papers to back my photo, just because I didn't really feel it needed anything else. One thing I do when I come to stick the card and the photo down, when I first laid it out, I had them kind of angled, and I think I do mess about with it here and try and angle it, and it just didn't feel right. I don't know whether it's because I'd added the white border behind the photo that it just didn't sit right. So in the end, I ended up doing them quite straight across the page, which I quite like. I do like it, and at the same time I did like it originally how I had it angled, but it's all stuck down now, and it's another photo scrapped and in the album, so I'm not going to change it now. So yeah, so I'm just sticking everything down now. I do stick the photo and the card flat. When I come to embellish, I do decide to pop a few things up on foam, just because I've used the cut file on the background, which is flat obviously, and I just felt that it needed a few different levels of dimension on the page. So there's my flamingo getting stuck down now. I've committed to that. I really do like the flamingo, and I love the colour pink it is. It's not a very bright hot pink, it's a little bit more muted. I'm sticking down my ice cream, and I think I'm going to pop up the fruit on, well, the watermelon on some foam. Darcy at the moment is actually obsessed with watermelons. She really loves them. It's not something I really buy in, but she eats them at school. In fact, the other day she finished school, and Darcy's got this thing she likes to tell me about, not what she's done that day, but what she's eaten that day. And she was so excited to tell me that she'd had some watermelon at school. It was for a pudding, but she told me that was her lunch. So, but yeah, watermelon chips and beans, she said. But no, my son TJ confirmed that the watermelon was the pudding. So, yeah, so I've popped up the fun sticker on foam and added the little strawberry, which I thought was really cute. I did pull in originally some like the water balloons, but I don't end up using those in the end. I add some enamel dots on instead in some of the colours that are throughout the page. I did forget to mention the collection that I used. It's an Echo Park summer collection. I think it is actually called The Best Summer Ever, but I could be wrong. So yeah, so that's the page finished, and here's some close-ups. I hope you join in with this week's Scraplift. Thank you, bye.